Yo, what's going on, you guys? Sorry I've been gone for a while. Been busy with the holidays and everything. So I'm gonna make a tutorial quick from a suggestion. So here I have a bunch of abilities. This will be part one. I'm gonna do this one first instead of doing them in order because this was suggested by a viewer. This right here, whenever I crouch, if I don't move, it won't actually go anywhere. So I have to use it while moving. So I have to crouch while moving, and then it'll dash me in a direction. So before I get into the commands, the ability equipped here says 9, but again, that's just in order of which, like this was the 9th ability I made. You would want to put that to ability equipped equals 1 for yours, since that's your first ability, if you make more. But just for mine, I just have it for the equipped, I have it on 9, but I would make it 1 for this. So, just a heads up. And also, you don't need the ability equipped for this tutorial, by the way. This is only if you want more of my abilities later on. So, if you don't want more abilities and just want this ability here for every player, then you can just get rid of this and all the commands. So, first up, what you're going to want to do, you're going to need to make 3 objectives. So I'll show you that. So you're going to want to make, again, the ability equipped is optional, but you would just do dummy. So that's optional. Then you're going to want to do active timer, dummy, and then you're going to want to do cooldown, and then dummy. And so that's all the scoreboards you'd have to make. And now I'll go through all of the commands here, and then obviously whenever I finish going through all of them, I'll talk about what they do. So this one, you're going to want this on a 20 tick. And please note, like these commands here have ticks in them, so just pay attention to those. Now this one's on a 3 tick. And then, actually I'll get to that after this. Never mind. And then this is on a 1 tick. So I'm going to go through the commands in just 1 second. I'm going to explain 2 things here. So for your to actually activate the thing, you can do a few different things. What this does, I have it to where they have to hold the item and then crouch. You can get rid of the item so they don't have to actually hold the item. They could just crouch and then it'll do their little dash. So if you don't want it to where you have to hold an item and it's just for crouching, then you would just get rid of this has item here, and then it would do it to where whenever you crouch, it activates it. So that's just a heads up. And going through here, this just subtracts the cooldown by 1, so you can set the cooldown to whatever. Oops. This one here, this for the ability active timer, this just subtracts it by 1. And then this here, whenever your cooldown is at 1, then it'll start doing noises, indicating that your ability is recharged, and then it'll tell you in chat. So that's what that does. And then this here, this just sets your ability cooldown to 8. This, you're going to want your ability cooldown, or excuse me, ability active timer on 3. This one is a play sound. You can have any kind of play sound you want. I just have this one here. It does like a little boom noise whenever you activate it. This one, so if you want them to move farther, you would basically just increase the speed, and that increases their distance. So now I go way farther than I was before. So that's basically how you make them dash farther. And then this levitation, this just makes it so they only get the speed for a second, and then when they levitate, then they're not constantly like using the speed, if that makes sense. And this here, this just sets the timer to 2 after it does the effects, and then this will set the timer to 0. So it does that, so then this here only activates for a millisecond, and then after it activates, then it won't activate anymore, and then it goes to 0. Kind of hard to explain, but that's basically how it works. But yeah, so super easy to work, nothing too crazy. Again, if you want it to regenerate quicker, you would just change this one. If you want it to, if you want the cooldown to be like, well, actually no, you're gonna want to keep this on 20, but yeah, you're gonna just change this if you want the cooldown to be quicker, and then if you want more distance with it, you would just change this. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Really simple. So I'll make more videos eventually for all of these commands. I'll go through all of them if you're curious what most of them are. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.